my YouTube friends. Welcome to our second drug calculation video. The purpose of this particular video is to step back and revisit some basic fractions, which will pretty much enable us to do a lot more of the drug-related calculations that are to come in our future videos. So without the basic understanding of the fractions, there isn't really a way for one to clearly understand how we derive some of these answers that we get when it comes to drug calculations. So with that, with our videos just now kind of launching, I thought I would just step back and just kind of start off with just basic, math, and then we'll work our way to the actual pharmacy or drug-related calculations. With no further ado, we'll get started. So I'm going to be freelancing here. So a fraction, as a lot of you will probably already know, it's something like this. For example, we can say 1. Okay, let's make this a little thinner. Okay, 1/5. Okay, equals x over 10. Okay, so the question now is, what do we do to get x? So basic thing is to keep in mind cross multiply. So this is the reason why I'm stepping back, to kind of show you some of the basics, the calculations, or rather some of the basics that one needs to know for all, or rather most drug calculations, which are mainly cross multiplications. Okay, so if you know your fractions and how to cross multiply, most of your drug related calculations will be very easy. Okay, so as I circled, we're going to multiply 10 times 1. Okay, so 10 times 1 is 10. Okay, and we always want to divide number. The numerator is going to be always going to be the number that crosses the x, okay, which in this case is 5. Okay, so 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay, so x is 2, not 5. All right, so we're going to have x as 2. Okay, so this is the most basic fractions one could do. So if you're able to understand this, again, as we go along with future videos, you should be able to understand how we set up those problems. So I'm going to do another set of problems. Okay, so we're going to do, for example, number 2. So for number 2, again, I'm making up stuff here. I will say 3/6 equals x over 12, for example. Okay, so you may ask, what do I do in this case? And what you do is the same thing we did in with number 1, is to cross multiply. Okay, the numbers times the number. Okay, so 3 times 12 is 36. And then we're going to divide the number that x crosses with, which in this case is 6. So 36 divided by 6 is 6. And that is our answer for x. Okay, so these are some of the really fundamentals of fractions that one needs to understand to really set up pharmacy or drug related calculations easily. If you are able to do any of these fractions easily, most of the videos that we're going to be presenting in the future will all be easy for you. Okay, so I'm going to make this video pretty short, but I will be posting a few more of these fractions before we move forward with the actual drug-related calculations. If you should have any questions, don't hesitate to post your comments in the comments section, and I'll be glad to respond to your inquiry. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in our next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of fractions, a foundation to drug calculations. Again, this is the second video to the first part of the fractions that we provided. So this is a continuation of the fractions. So what we're going to do is, again, continue with some more basic fundamentals of fractions. So again, once again, I'm just freelancing here. I'm going to start off with number 1. Okay, we'll try and do as many examples as possible. Let's get much brighter color so that everyone can see. So I'm thinking of 2 over 4, okay, and then we have 8 over, or rather x over 8. Okay, so once again, as you may know already, the drill, what we'll do is cross multiply as we did with the previous set. Okay, 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, again, the number that x crosses is going to be your denominator, so that is going to be divided into 16, and when we do that, we get 4 as our answer. Okay, 16 divided by 4 is 4. Okay, so technically, if we kind of simplify this, I mean, we don't want to get into all that, but if you simplify this, you technically get 1/2, you know, which is technically the same as 2/4. Okay, so that's your answer to 1. So let's move on to 2. So for number 2, we'll make up a number such as, let's see, we can go with 5 over 10, okay, and then we have 50 over x, for example. Okay, so what we're going to do here is the same as we have with the previous examples. I'm going to cross multiply number by number. Okay, when we do this, we should get 250. Okay, technically I got 250 from 5 times 50. Okay, 5, 5, 25, then you add a 0. Again, we're going to divide the number that x crosses with, and that in this case will be 10. Okay, and what I usually like to do, as my dad taught me, is always cross out the zeros, you know, and then you basically left with the number, which is 25 over 1 is the same as 25. So my x is 25. Okay, so x is therefore 25. So once again, reason why I'm doing this is so that you have the basic understanding to drug calculations or pharmacy related calculations. If you understand what I'm projecting here, you should not have any challenges at all when with our upcoming videos that will be detailing how to solve drug related calculations. I think this should conclude our fractions modules. If you want me to do more of these fractions, please do let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do more of these videos related to fractions. But this, based on my agenda, should pretty much conclude it, and then we'll move on to more pharmacy or drug related calculations. Thank you for watching. If you should have any questions, please don't hesitate to present your questions in the comments below. Thank you and take care. Bye bye.